Hello and good morning, fans. How are you doing? My name is Sam. Welcome to MU Fan TV. And today, like usual, we continue on with the rant about our manager. Quite frankly, it's appalling. This cannot continue. Things cannot continue the way they are running. It's either the team improves or they get their manager fired. It's just that straightforward. And today I'll start our discussion with a statement that a friend of mine made that made me really think about this. And he said, and he was comparing Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and Mauricio Pochettino. And he said, if today Spurs woke up and fired Pochettino, then you'll be assured that there will be 5 teams, at least 5 teams, who will be after his signature. And he went ahead to say that he would be up for the Man United post, up for the Real Madrid post, up for the PSG post. And mind you, these 3 teams that I've mentioned are top teams who already have managers. They do not have caretakers. And then he added to his discussion what made me now think about this for a while. And he said, if Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was fired from Manchester United, how many teams will be after his signature? Of course, that is now excluding Molde, his former team, who loves him like a god. And when I researched on this statement, it really dawned on me that even giving Ole Gunnar Solskjaer that position on interim basis was a shock to the world. Man United fans accepted it because we have seen the babyface assassin do something on the field. And that legacy itself is what made us give him the chance. And I look at it and I tell myself that we made a mistake and we are riding on time, expecting time to undo the mistake for us. And that is the theme that is guiding our discussion today. How much longer can we put up with this? How much longer can we put up with mediocrity? Because we were here when we were reviewing the Arsenal game that we luckily drew because Unai did not go for it. And then we went to Newcastle, where, let's be fair, we have struggled in the past. But what kind of a show did we put up? Again, the manager went with his trusted 4-2-3-1, with the misfiring Rashford as our striker and Mata behind him. And dare I say, the footless Mata behind him. So where is the creativity? What do you expect to achieve with such a team, with such a formation? And my question is, if you don't have the personnel, do you have to stick with the same strategy that you had when you had a full team? I don't know whether Lindelof was put on the bench because of his shaky start, but truth be told, Tuanzebe was a good understudy and he represented himself well. Dalot standing in for the ill Wan-Bissaka, but the result did not change. And my point is, and get me clearly, that even if you are not winning games, even if you are conceding goals, I don't think that the mistake is in defense. In fact, I feel like we have already healed the problems in our defense. Whether it's with Tuanzebe or with Lindelof, I feel that that defense is doing well. And even if you look at the record, I think we have one of the best defenses in the league in terms of conceding goals, because everybody else is conceding at will. But our attack, and this is the difference between our team and others, is because we have always felt, and I don't know why, we think of replacing players instead of improving the team. What do I mean? I mean, because you have signed James, do you have to let Sanchez go? Because you think Rashford can do it, do you have to let Lukaku go? Look at Man City. They have Jesus and they have Aguero. Look at Liverpool. They have an able understudy, somebody who can come in. And this is not a problem with Solskjaer. This is a problem with the management. And if we continue doing this, we'll suffer every season, because every season we'll be having somewhere where we have issues. Come January, we are going to improve our striking. And may God help us if we think that Mandzukic is a solution. But we are going to improve our striking. But if we start selling players in other positions, then we will weaken those positions. And that's why I'm feeling like we are going through a merry-go-round. This is never ending. Since Sir Alex left, we are just swapping managers, swapping players without a clue to what we are doing. Why let Di Maria go? Why let Sanchez go? Why? Let me not talk about Fellaini, because we had had enough of him. But my point is clear, that this team is inept, this team lacks depth. And you thinking the likes of Lingard and Fred and Mata are the people, and Pereira are the people that you are going to say that these are our reserve players? Then you are going to go nowhere. And Newcastle showed it to us. A team that had lost 5-1 the previous week beat us 1-0. We could not even score. I'm so devastated. And as much as I love my manager, because of the services that he offered for the team when he was a player, we have to ask ourselves whether maybe it's time to count our losses. And I'm not going to mince my words. I'm not going to hide under words. I am Ole out. And I'm making no apologies about this. I don't think that he has the pedigree to take us where we want. I don't think that he is the manager to take us. And I asked in the previous time, given 5 years, given all the money that he can make, or all the money that he needs to improve that team, do you think we can win this league with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer? And to me, the answer is no. And it doesn't matter whether we have to have 10 managers like Chelsea. It doesn't matter whether we have to have 3 managers in one season. But as long as we don't have the right manager, then to me, we have the okay to fire the manager. If he's not working, he's not working. If there are no results, there are no results. Period. And we shouldn't mince our words because this is our former player. Because former player is different from former manager. If he's not a good manager, he's not a good manager. We accept it and we move on. And of course, the rumors are starting to boil. Rumors about the management having talks with Allegri. Rumors about what would happen if Pochettino became available. And people ask why we can be going for Pochettino. One, because he has not won anything. Secondly, you look at what is happening at Tottenham and you ask yourself, why would he come to United? In fact, I had an interesting conversation that somebody said that wouldn't signing Pochettino be a repeat of what we did with Mourinho? Because remember, Mourinho was fired from Chelsea, he became available, and we scooped him. Now Pochettino is about to be fired, and then we are going for him. Is it deja vu? I feel Pochettino has done wonders with Tottenham, with the resources that he has had, with Levy there. Levy, but don't get it twisted. Levy is 100 miles ahead of Ed Deadwood or Ed Woodward, whatever you want to call him. But in terms of investment, Spurs are nowhere near what United have been doing all along. Because even if Ed Deadwood has been a thorn in the flesh for us, at least he has been giving in the cash. And I think if Pochettino's team had improved over the last 2 seasons, then we would be seeing a team that would be doing much better. And even right now, I don't blame him for what is happening at Spurs. Allegri is just there, resting, waiting for a call-up. Do we have to wait until there is competition? Because some of these managers have to find something to feed on. So if you don't scoop them up early enough, then they'll have to go for the willing buyer. So when you start hearing noises about Allegri having talks with the management, Pochettino likelihood, you know that time is running out for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. And you also have to ask yourself, are these players really listening to the manager? Are they? Because if they are, then why are we not seeing the results? Why are we not seeing the change? Why are we having a repeat of the same thing game in, game out? This is depressing. As a fan for many years, this is depressing. And mind you, we are having the worst start in history. We are having the worst start for a manager. Because people say that we gave Sir Alex time. Sir Alex was not this poor. Sir Alex's team was not this poor. And if you think that we give Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, he's going to become another Sir Alex Ferguson, then you are dead wrong. Let me give you an analogy why we had a 12 match winning streak when Ole Gunnar signed. And forgive me if you do not agree with me. Again, subscribe, comment, put your thoughts into writing so that we can see whether we are riding the same boat. People say a manager should be given time to implement his strategy, right? So if that is so, it means that the first 3 months of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's reign technically was not his strategies. Because again, you are saying he should be given time to buy his players and to implement his strategies. So the first 3 months could be the players' reaction to the sacking of Jose Mourinho, but still in their head, they were going with Jose Mourinho's strategies. Then with time, these strategies were eroded. So there are 2 analogies. One, if you say that the manager should be given time to implement his ways, then do not credit him with what happens in that team in the first 1, 2, 3 months. Again, if you say that that is the work of the manager, then you also have now to tell us what happened after that. Because you cannot have your cake and eat it. You must go with one theory and ditch the other. So to me, as much as you would want to credit him with the way he started as an interim manager, that is not me. And I'm very worried for my team, particularly remembering that we are facing Liverpool next. And I remember Van Gaal's reign. Van Gaal was fired immediately after the Liverpool game. Our performance was atrocious. And then we got Jose Mourinho, who after 2 years Again, after not getting the players that he wanted, he gave up, and again he was fired after the Liverpool match. Deja vu, guys. Sunday is coming. Sunday is coming. Winter is coming. And even when you see me smile, I'm not happy about this. I really wanted Ole Gunnar Solskjaer to prevail. I was one of his #1 fan. But I continue repeating this, that even when we went 12 games without losing, I still insisted, let's wait till the end of the season. Because to be frank, I feel the manager went with their heart and gave him a contract too early. And even Ole Gunnar himself would not have thought it would have gone like that. All along when he was asked, he was saying, I'm doing the team that I love a service, and after the end of season, I'm going to go back home and coach my team. So we even gave an opportunity to someone who was not ready for that. And yet we continue saying, give him time. He himself did not give himself time. Why should we be giving him time? This is worrying. I used to batter Arsenal fans as they were talking about Wenger. I used to look at Liverpool struggle with Hodgson and the likes. And now I'm feeling like the hunter is becoming the hunted. I can no longer talk in front of my friends, because what can I tell them? That there's a future? Which future? Give him time to do what? If you look at the Arsenal game and look at the Newcastle game, have we learned anything? And people say that we can do it against Liverpool. I don't like hiding under the rug. There is nothing we are going to do against that team. Remember, they're unbeaten. We can break the unbeaten record this season. I don't care about that. But as long as we have Ole Gunnar Solskjaer as our manager, we won't go far. And don't get it twisted. I'm not a hater. I love my team. That's why I'm making this. If I didn't love this team, I would be doing something else. But I've chosen to share this with you. I've chosen to have this discussion. I've chosen to interact with the community so that we can see what we can do as fans. Remember, you can go back to my video 2 weeks ago where we said, as fans, what can we do? We cannot force the owners to sell, although the rumors are there that they want to sell, but we cannot force them. We cannot force Ed Woodward out. Again, that is the prerogative of the owners. We can complain, the owners can hear our complaints, and they can choose to do it or not, but why would they fire a CEO who is doing his work to perfection? They are making the cash that they want, so they can't fire him. However, as fans, we have the power to fire the manager. I'm not asking for the DT's banner, but if we need to get a banner, we are going to go for it. But guys, it's time to hit that panic button. We need to move on until we get the right manager. People say that we are not a Chelsea. But hang on for a minute. What is wrong with doing a Chelsea? In the last around 10 years, they have had what? Around 8 managers? How many titles have they won? They have won even a Champions League. So why would we say that we don't want to do a Chelsea, yet a Chelsea did it? So guys, let me not preempt everything. Let me stop at that. But I'm so frustrated that it has gone to a point that it doesn't hurt anymore. We go into every game not expecting anything. That even a draw this weekend will be a welcomed result for Manchester United fans, and that is how far we have fallen. Guys, remember to subscribe. Have yourself a very good week, very good weekend ahead. Thank God the Premier League is back after the internationals. I hope you enjoyed. And I hope for good tidings. For the sake of Ole, I hope we win. For the sake of the team, I hope we win. But if he doesn't win, then the pressure is back on us again. I'm giving him until December. Put on your comments maybe the month that you expect him to be fired. I don't think he can be fired in January, because you have to give the next manager some time to scrutinize the team before the transfer season is open. You cannot fire him in February when the transfer season is done, knowing that the new managers cannot do anything to improve the team. So to me, it's either November or December. If he loses to Liverpool and he loses to Norwich, then he'll not even make it to November. Have a good day. God bless you. Have fun. Smile as long as you can, because that's the food to the soul. God bless you.